Hi, I'm Kimberly Schneiderman, Senior Practice Development Manager at Randstad RiseSmart, here with your weekly Smart Tip. Job titles are not always straightforward. Some companies like to be really creative, while others rely on titles that haven't been updated in decades. Still, others might use titles that are so specific to the work of the company that no one else in the world knows what they mean. If you've worked for a company that has used non-traditional job titles, or those that don't necessarily correlate with the work that you've done, it can be tough to identify the right titles for your new career transition. Taking time to nail down a logical title will help you in your search as well as in your personal branding and networking. The first list is all about your ideal job. Include everything from daily expectations, tasks, and projects to the colleagues, customers, and stakeholders that you'll work with. Write down the salary, location, and any other details that bring you closer to describing your ideal job. Then start a list of your skills. Consider all of the skills you currently possess, as well as those that you are acquiring through courses, classes, and certification programs. Review past resumes and past job descriptions for additional ideas. Make a list of the skills that you want to use in your next role, excluding skills that you no longer wish to use. For example, list public speaking or sales demonstrations if you love doing them, but don't write down creating slide decks if you really don't enjoy it, even if you're really good at it. And finally, ask for input from others. Your RiseSmart coach, in addition to former colleagues, customers, or managers that are on your networking list, may have a clear and helpful perspective on your skill set. As part of your networking, you could say something like, as I start my exploration and discovery phase of my career transition, I've identified my top skills as project management, team leadership, and stakeholder communications. Do you agree with that? Would you add anything to the list? Next, it's time to test the skills and descriptions in the title line of a job board. Enter them one by one, and then a few at a time. Experiment with various combinations to see how the job results vary. When you see a listing that is appealing to you and for which you're well qualified, add that title to the list of titles you could target in your job search. Next, click the Skilling tab in your RiseSmart portal to leverage the Bright Fit technology. Select one of the titles you identified above and use it as the foundation for your research of a role. Add in the skills that you possess and then review the research report. The Bright Fit technology will reveal the skills requirements of the roles in addition to showing the value and future outlook for any role. You can explore more than one role and even delete roles that don't add value to your research. Review the entire report, especially the other great roles that you want to explore section near the bottom of the report to see alternative titles that you might be interested in pursuing. Job titles are a major component in identifying opportunities and open positions during the transition process. Titles also play a key role in your personal branding process, including your professional value proposition, as part of your headline in your LinkedIn profile and in branding and summary sections on your resume. Additionally, your networking contacts and recruiters need to understand what you're pursuing in order to provide you with the support that you're seeking. For all of these reasons, it can be important to identify titles that associate well with your career transition goals. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you to Vanessa Celentano for inspiring today's tip. For more ideas in your job search, be sure to tune in to upcoming webinars.